Hey, good morning. I wanted to ask you the first thing this morning. I'm just going to jump right into it. How many of you have lost business to a competitor and not understood why? Show of hands. Anybody? All of you? I have. I actually know that I have in some cases back in the day, not recently, but back in the day. We want to talk to you today about what makes your company exceptional, because I'm a firm believer, and as I started last week, we're going to talk a lot about exceptions and how to identify the exceptions in your company and how to help you identify those items that will take your company to the very next level. So yesterday, oh, by the way, my name's Leslie Spohr. If you don't know, I'm sure you know that or you wouldn't be here. My name is Leslie Spohr, and I own Concierge Business Solutions, and I help small businesses be successful. That is my goal in life, to do that. I also provide software for them, but that's not the point of today. Today is about you and how I can help you. So yesterday I did a webinar. I did it twice in one day, actually, about marketing and how you market in the age of no face-to-face contact with a lot of people, although that is getting better in some locations across the country. And one of the things that came up is how to make your company, or what makes your company exceptional, and the difference between order winners and order qualifiers. Have you ever heard that term before? An order qualifier is something about you that is expected. So what about you makes you different than your company? I mean, not you personally, but what about your company sets you apart from all the competitors in your area or in your state or in your county, whatever it is? If there's a lot there, if there's a lot of people that you're competing with, what sets you apart? If you're sitting there thinking, I give good customer service, I'm dependable, I'm trustworthy, I'm honest, we work really hard, all these kinds of adjectives, none of those will set you apart. Those are what we call order qualifiers. If you didn't have all of that stuff, you wouldn't even be in the running to get this work. Okay, so those are things that people expect today. They expect good quality service. They expect that you're dependable. They expect that they can trust you. If they didn't, they wouldn't talk to you. So now you have to find what about your company sets you apart so that you can stand out from everybody else. And what do you think that might be? You don't know, right? Yesterday we had people that didn't know either in the webinar. They were like, I just saw blank faces on Zoom. I felt bad. So here are some things that can set you apart. And these are the things that you want to look for in your business to make you different. One of the things, actually, because I don't know what your business is, I can't really tell you what specifically would set you apart. If you have something that you know that sets you apart, could you share it for us on Facebook right here so I can talk to it? Tell me what makes you different than your competitors, because we want to be able to share that with everybody else so they know. And I want to be able to analyze that and say, yep, that's an order winner and not an order qualifier. That would help. So where was I going, Jeff? I lost my train of thought. You know me, I'm always losing my train of thought. We're trying to find the exceptions, right? Yeah, we're trying to find the exceptions. So we talked last week about 80-20, and the difference between order winning and order qualifying is the exceptions for your company. And so we have to identify those. And like I said, if you have some, go ahead and set them down. But we also have to identify the exceptions in your business that help you get there. And what kind of data are you tracking that you can use to help you define what makes you exceptional, what makes your company exceptional? And this varies for every company. I have to really talk to you and see what you're doing and what your processes are and how much data you're tracking to be able to define where the exceptions are. And I can give you some examples that are not lifestyle management related, but that they are relatable. So let me give you a couple of those. One might be a fast food restaurant. If a fast food restaurant has a drive-through window, And I'm sure we've all been through the drive-through window. And have you ever been there and it takes forever to get through and you're thinking, what in the heck is going on? How long does it take to cook a hamburger? One exception for that particular restaurant would be how many cars can they process through in a certain amount of time. Now, there's one restaurant out there, and I can't recall which one it is, that actually has a timer that sits in the window so you can see how long you've been waiting. And each car that comes through is timed, and they use those metrics to determine how can they improve their processes to move more cars through faster so that they, A, make more money, B, are exception to the rule about people taking forever to get their products or their meals, and C, how to train their employees to be quicker at the window. So that's a measurement. That's an exception. How many cars go through the drive-through every day? And that will help you improve your business overall. And it also sets you apart from somebody else down the road who's also making burgers who is very slow. So we want to look for what is the exception in your business that sets you apart. Another one might be an insurance company. Right? Insurance company, you file a claim with your insurance company. Have you ever had to wait a long time to get your claim processed? Forever, it seems like the adjusters, like what are they doing every day? Well, that's another process within your company that you can look at and say, okay, how long does it take to move from A to B to C to D? And in between those sections, what can I do to improve that so that I process claims at the fastest in the industry so that I can win the business for people that want insurance and know that if you have a problem, it will get resolved quickly. Okay, that would be an order winner for an insurance company. They process claims fast. So they're still good. They still provide good coverage. They're cost effective. This is all order qualifiers, but the fact that they can process a claim really quickly will set them apart from their competition. Now, I'm giving you examples that are not 100% relatable as far as the lifestyle management goes, but I'm giving you examples that you can relate to so that you can see easily the difference between an order qualifier and an order winner. So let me give you one in the lifestyle management business. Here where we do business in the Coachella Valley, it's a resort area. As you know, Palm Springs is a very desirable location to come to for the wintertime because it's so beautiful here, although today it's freezing outside. I shouldn't say that too loud because it's 60, but to me, if it's under 80, I've got my Uggs on and I'm cold. That's what happens when you live in a place that gets to 120 degrees in the summertime. So if I want to set my company apart from other similar companies, this is what my order winners are, okay? One is the fact that I have written policies and procedures and all the people I hire are trained exactly the same. So we can tightly control the quality and customer service that we give to our clients. That's a huge one. People are looking for that kind of continuity and professionalism when they're going to hire a service like this. Two is the fact that we manage the data the way we do. We use our software system that I share with you guys. And because I have that, it gives full transparency to our clients and they're able to log in and monitor anything that's going on with their property or business, depending on the service that we're providing, from anywhere in the world. So we notify them electronically that we've done something and they can check it, and that sets us apart. And then the third one is that in this area, because it is a resort community and because the resort community comes with a laid back lifestyle, many vendors are remiss in their on-time arrivals for appointments. They fail to follow through. They overpromise and underdeliver. And in our case, we always show up when we say we're going to. We always underpromise and overdeliver. And that sets us apart from everybody else in the desert because it is so rare out here to get a company that consistently does what they say they're going to do. So here's 3 instances where we are set apart from other similar companies who are out running errands or checking homes or doing something kind of informally, and where their continuity may change from day to day, or whether not their continuity, but the way they do the work could change from day to day, and where they may or may not show up, depending on what's going on. So You want to find those exceptions in your business that can set you apart. I can certainly help you do that. That's something that we love to do, find the exceptions. I am a management by exception kind of person. And we have a system called the Exceptional Method program now that we're doing to actually individually review your business and help you define what it is that you want to manage from an exception basis and to create an exceptional experience for your potential clients. And so before I wrap this up today, I want to share with you one thing. Do not be discouraged when you lose business, because it happens. You know, I bid jobs and I really want those jobs, and sometimes I don't get them. And what I have learned in the last 15 years is we get all the work we're supposed to get. Okay, and you do too. And every time I don't get a project that I really thought I wanted, I find out later there was some major problem with that project that cost the person who did get it quite a bit, either in time or stress or money or all of those. So be grateful and appreciate the work that you get and the clients that come to you, and don't worry about the ones that don't. Everything works out exactly how it's supposed to. So I'm Leslie Spohr. My contact info should be it is on the screen in front of you. If you have questions, please post them and we'll answer them for you. Is there anything there right now, Jeff?
What's the result of standing out, and where should I place this information so people see it?
Okay, so the question is, where should I put the information that sets me apart and makes me exceptional? So if you do a newsletter, you can always reference these things in the newsletter. On your brochure, it can say that you have something. And when you're doing presentations, you want to make sure that the about our company, either on your website or in the packet that you're using to do a presentation, clearly defines the things that set you apart. That's probably the most important place. On the back of our brochure, it says, with our proprietary software, you can monitor our activity at your home from anywhere in the world. It's right on the brochure. In our presentation package, it says the same thing. It also says we have all written policies and procedures and everybody's trained the same. So you want to get those order winners into your proposal, on your website, on your brochures, and in your presentation packages, so that you can focus and don't forget to mention them when you're doing a verbal presentation to somebody.
Would you add it as a tagline on your email signature?
You could add it as a tagline on your email signature. My email signature says going beyond the usual, regular, and customary. And actually it says, data collection systems free up your life. But on my logo, it says going beyond the usual, regular, and customary, because that's Webster's definition of excellence. So if you look up excellence in the dictionary, that's exactly what it's going to say, going beyond the usual, regular, and customary. And so that we're already planting the seed of excellence right from the get-go. And that's what you want to do too. So again, I'm Leslie Spohr. I own Concierge Business Solutions. We are here to help you create action plans, do policies and procedures, do training, whatever you need. We're here to help you, help every small business owner. And until next time, have a great week.